I knew Mavis couldn't age, but I didn't know that she was immortal. How goes it, everyone? BDA here, and this is my review of Fairy Tail 449. Okay, now this chapter was basically a continuation of Fairy Tail 0. So if you haven't read Fairy Tail 0, you probably should read it, then read this chapter, because then it gives you a lot more understanding as to what's really going on. With that being said, let's dive right into the chapter, shall we? Mavis, okay? She is a master tactician. We knew this. So at this time, it's the second trade war, and feudal lords are battling over land and all that other stuff. Mages and magicians, wizards, whatever, they're getting involved in these fights. So they're on the battlefield, and Mavis is basically trying to go into tactician mode, and the guy's like, yo, we don't give you a fairy or a wizard, just stay the hell out of our way. She tells them what they have to do is basically have to pull back so she can set up a strategy. She says she only has 49 countermeasures. So I was like, 49? Okay, 49? Really? They listen to her, and eventually they win this battle. The legend of Mavis continued, but she was sad after, so she was saying how many people are going to die from this war. We continue, and then she happens to run into Zeref. If you read Fairy Tail 0, you'd understand what she went through with Zeref and their relationship. So she meets Zeref, and she's calling him the Black Wizard. She said people are saying rumors about you, I don't believe it. Basically looks at her and is saying, you're so innocent, because he knows what he does, right? Now they continue their conversation, and Zeref is basically letting her know that, listen, you really don't appreciate life, because at first he grabs her because she tells him about her using the dark magic or black magic to save her friends, and that's why she can't grow anymore. So then he grabs her, and she had that face at first like, oh, what are you doing to me? And then she had that face like, take me. He tells her that she doesn't appreciate life. She doesn't know the meaning of life yet, because she's still in battle mode, essentially. And she's looking at him like, what are you talking about? That, like, I know how I'm putting my friends. Zeref is saying to her that, listen, when you've lived as long as I have, and you've seen people die time and time again, you'll start to realize how important life truly is. Because Zeref is saying what he's doing isn't living. He's just existing because he cannot die. Life is essentially a beginning, a middle, and an end. Life has to end. Because there's no end for Zeref, he is not living. And Mavis doesn't really understand that. She's basically saying that, I know how important my friends are, nobody has died yet, everything is okay, people are right about you. Like, that's what she's throwing in his face. People are right about you all along. Like a girlfriend that just got cheated on. A side chick, I guess. She definitely has feelings for Zeref, because she said she was drawn to him, and how she ran into his arms was interesting, because I believe if circumstances were different, they probably would have been a couple. Zeref said that she had the potential to walk alongside him. So he views her in a different manner as well, but he's accepted the fact that I'm not alive anymore because I'm immortal and I just wander. So he says that eventually she's going to get to that point. It's going to be interesting to see how she accepts some of her friends dying, because we know Warren is still alive, Hades is still alive, but Yuri is dead, right? I don't remember Yuri still being alive, so Yuri died at some point. So I wonder how she really accepted that, because she seems to be naive. Zeref said she was too innocent. She looks like a 13-year-old girl, but she's way more advanced than that. Like I said, read Fairy Tail 0, and I've done a review of Fairy Tail 0, chapters 1 to 3, and I'm going to put it up here somewhere, so you can just check that out. And that could give some insight as well, but you want to read the whole thing through. That's pretty much all that happened. I see her staying in this backstory for a while, just to give us some insight on Mavis, and why she is the way she is, and how she dealt with that loss. Because right now she's not seeing clearly, because like I said, she's in battle mode, and she's not thinking about, okay, I'm not aging and my friends are. But reality is going to hit her at some point. She's going to realize that she's not really living right now. She's already dead. Let me know what you guys thought about the chapter. Do you think Mavis is too naive? Do you think she's right about how she views things? And do you think Zeref basically is a philosopher? So like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day as well.